Is this bad news for silver? Is it? I'm going to explain, my friends, what's going on. A lot of bad information out there. Let me just make this crystal clear. Nobody knows where silver and gold or platinum or copper or any other metal you stack is going up or down. Please help me with the like. Please share the video. Let's wake more people up. I'm not here to confuse anybody. I'm here to help people as best as I can. I'm so sick of these videos coming out. Let's get into the video right now. No, this is not bad news for silver. There's a lot of YouTubers out there, top dogs out there, are saying silver and gold are going down much lower starting in July. We've seen these type of videos. Why do they do that for? What do they know? They don't know any more than you or me. Had a guy come in today at the shop. He had about 400 ounces of silver altogether. Luckily, we were able to talk him out of it. You know, people see these videos. They panic. They sell. They buy. They sell. They buy. Based on one person's videos. I've warned about this. Don't go on one person's video. These videos are not trying to convince you. My videos are not trying to convince you to buy, sell, trade, whatever. I am not selling anything for this paper fiat currency unless I absolutely have to. I don't care where the price goes. I don't care if silver dipped down to 30 bucks. I don't care if silver went back to 25. I don't care if silver went to 75. North of 75. If I don't need this junk, then I am not converting it back for fiat. We got to realize why we are stacking. Not because one person's video tells you to do so. Not because there's one deal out there. We got to do the right thing here. We got to hold it. That's just my opinion. You want to sell it for fiat, that's your choice. You want to listen to one YouTuber telling go sell it, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, then listen to them. That's your choice. But when you work in the coin shop and you know some of these people and you think they have a brain on their head most of the time, and they come in and try to do something crazy, in my opinion, you got to try to educate them. Look, I've been stacking, I don't know, 5-6 years. Very hard for over the last 5 or 6 years. It takes time. Why would you want to give this up for fiat? Unless you need to. Shop wasn't very busy today. We had some buyers. We had some small people coming in and selling back. They need some weekend money. Okay. Was it some of their good choices? No. Had a girl come in. She wanted a couple $100 so she can go to the casino. Is that a smart move? No, it's not a smart move. It's her choice though, right? You know, I want to talk about this other, I'm not going to call this YouTuber out, of course. Sobriety and Silver sent me the link to this video in my email, which I'm not going to even put it in the description. A couple of you folks have seen this video as well. Coin shop owner had 90% silver cases. Okay, the state quarter program, which are 90% silver. She's in there. She was on film. Someone is recording her doing this. She's cracking them out of the cake. Literally cracking them out like this. She's bending them until they crack, and she's just putting them in a bucket. A plastic square bucket. Now these are BU coins. case, acrylic cased. She's going like this too with them. Just, if people don't buy them, I'll melt them down. I don't care. Really. You know, I'm not big on the state quarter program at all. I don't stack the 90% silver version of those. They don't move that well. Okay, I'll give her that. But why are we cracking them out of the cases for? Why not just sell them at a cheaper price and just move them that way? All right, you don't like the case. You don't like the case. Let the person crack them out of the case themselves. But when she's doing set after set after set, cracking them out in the bucket and just toss them in there, touching them with all her hands. It's baloney. All right, it is baloney what they are doing. Shameful is what they're doing. Destroying history. The state quarter program is done with, as we all know. They're not making those anymore. You know, I'm not a fan of the state quarter program. Don't mean that I don't have a passion for the 90% silver content. All right? My 90% silver has mostly pre-65 coins. Nothing after, really. Maybe I got a few pieces of, you know, few pieces here and there, but I think it's all before 1964 anyways. Now maybe I got a few cases with this piece, that piece. That's done in 90% silver, like the 82 half-dollar Washingtons I put away. You know, that are 90% silver there. I don't stack a lot of those. I'm not paying the premiums on them. The best bang for your buck right now is your 90% silver anyways right now. This is our history, and we're sitting here melting it down. I apologize. I don't have names today. Just got off the phone with one of my mods. And she was, you know, we were talking about this. And, you know, people need to realize this is our history. This is our history. And we're destroying it little by little. You know, I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. I got too much passion for not 90% silver. We should be melting down any coins. If it's government issued, I don't care what country it comes from. We should not be melting down any of it. You know, if you can't afford to buy it, and I'm talking to the coin shops, I'm talking to the pawn shops, you can't afford to buy it, then don't buy it. Save history. We gotta save the currency of the world. When it comes to silver bars, okay, they're making silver bars still. Maybe not in some designs. But remember, when you send this to the smelters, not you, not the viewer, I'm talking about the coin shops, the pawn shops. You're saying silver overseas. That's where it goes. And for these other YouTubers are claiming silver's going to get hit hard in July. Gold's going to get hit hard in July. Citigroup put out a thing. They don't, you know, they're always wrong with the estimates. Gold's not going to be as high as they thought. Now they're saying, you know, they keep changing their opinion. These banks don't even know themselves. I do believe. Is there some manipulation going on? Yes. More so with silver? Yes. These banks know what's coming. Your governments know what's coming. They don't want us to own silver and gold. They're trying to scare the crap out of us. That's what's going on. They're trying to scare us. They're trying to scare the public. They don't want us stacking. They don't want us stacking. They don't want us stacking silver, gold, platinum. They want us to be on the system. They want us to be on the system. Find out what the system really is. You know, do you want to be controlled? Because I don't. You know, do you want to have freedom? What happens if the power goes out? How is this going to work? You know, every time we get a hurricane down here, they tell us to get cash. Because ATMs are not going to work when there's no power. For the ones that, I lived up north too. I lived in Maine. I lived in New Hampshire. I've been through a couple hurricanes up there as well. I've been through a lot of snowstorms. Ice storms. Ice storm of 98. If anybody remembers that when that lived up north, it was terrible. Terrible. A lot of people didn't have power. You had to find a business, a restaurant that had power to go eat at, that accept credit cards at that time. Maybe you had cash. You know, yeah, you need something physical out there. But this is not going to last forever. Every fiat currency dies. We just been the world's reverse currency. That is what the dollar is backed by oil. It's a petrodollar. The world is going away from the petrodollar. And what a better place to buy your silver, gold, and platinum from channel sponsor Pinbacks.com. Right here. Call Michael up. Call Brian up come Monday. They still have the deals going on now if you want to place the orders now for your Morgan 1921 dollars. They still have the deal going on for your walking halves. Next week's deal, you're going to be very, very happy. It'll be in the 90% silver line. Can't disclose it yet. You got to stay tuned. Do you want to win silver? Do you want to win 14 ounces plus of silver? Well, if so, you better be subscribed. Because the 23rd is coming up of June. I'll be releasing a video on June 23rd. Start taking comments in that video. Full tube of Washington silver quarters. Donated by channel sponsor Pinbacks. We got a 5-ounce silver round. Donated by Bob. Donated by Bob. I will put his channel's information in the comment section below. He's a new channel. He's starting retirement on July 18th. He'll be releasing more videos probably before his retirement and definitely after his retirement. Bob's been with me for a while. I'll put his channel link to his last video in the comment section below in this video. Please thank him. Go subscribe to him. Show him the support like you've shown me. We gotta stop the melt. So thank you, Bob. Thank you, channel sponsor Pinbacks. Pinbacks has kept their word. They want you to tell them you come from Coin Shop Chris. Not because I make a commission. You want bigger giveaways? It's coming. Bigger giveaways are coming. They kept their word. This is the 3rd giveaway on this channel. They have increased it, little by little. I'm also adding in 2 1964 Kenley halves, 2 walking halves, 2 Franklin halves, Staying Liberty quarter dated 1927, and the Bobber dime dated 1910. One lucky winner will win it all on July 4th. Like I said, I'll be making a video on the 23rd. It's easy to win. You must be subscribed. You must live in the United States of America. That's how it was going to work. Can't get it through customs, my friends. Can't do it. Too much paperwork. Too much insurance. It's too expensive. It's not worth it. I apologize. I don't want to get some it gained through customers and customers takes it. It's just not worth the risk. That's a lot of silver right there. But, you know, this is how you stack. See a pile of silver quarters here. They didn't come overnight. You know, these silver pieces do not come overnight. It's a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time that you stack. And after a while, your stack grows. And trust me on this. I've seen you folks in the comment section. I get a little bit of this. I got a little bit of this. I got a tube of silver quarters. I got a couple silver dimes. Some people are able to afford more, which is great. Don't worry about what anybody else is stacking. You stack what you can afford to stack. You know, you stack what you can afford to stack. I remember when I got these. Whole sheet of 1 ounce silver bars. 20 of them. You know, I paid $26 a bar for these. That was right at melt at the time. I've done all right with those in fiat currency, but then you got to think about inflation since I got those. That's where this world's coming. This is losing money. This is losing value every single time we turn around. You know, people think this is king. Well, it's coming to push to shove. The people who have silver, the people who have gold, the people who have platinum. Throw copper in there if you want to. You're going to be the kings and queens. Hold on to it. Don't give it up unless you don't have to. Now, I have said on this channel, and I'll say it again, because maybe someone's new who's not heard me say this quite yet. But I will say this. Go to your local restaurants. And I'm not talking your fast food restaurants. I'm not talking your chain restaurants. Go to your local butchers. And ask them if they're willing to take silver and gold as payment. Your farmers markets. A lot of farmers know about silver and gold already. It's okay. In today's market, start the process now. Give up a silver quarter to get your vegetables, your fruits, your farmers' goods. Stuff gets grown in the garden or on a tree. Your local butcher. You don't have to do it all at once. You go spend $50. No, you don't. And give up $50 in silver. Maybe you take them 50 cents, 2 quarters, maybe 1/2, maybe a $1/2. The silver value is $13.05. Put that towards the purchase. Pay the rest in cash. That's how you build up trust with your local community. You don't give up a lot. Because when the stuff hits the fan, and this really becomes paper in the streets, because it's so unvalued, they will remember you. You'll be the first in line to get your meats, to get your fruits and vegetables, to survive. Maybe to get your milk from the farmer yourself. That is what I'm trying to say. Get the ball rolling now while you got time. You don't have to do it every single time you visit your local places. Maybe every 3 times give up a silver quarter now. Keep it in the mindset. Give up a $50. That's all I'm saying. Keep the blood flowing. Keep it in their mind. They will remember you when the crap hits the fan. If you don't believe me, try it. Ask around. You know, especially if you own a Sigma. I've said this before. If you own a Sigma. Now, I know there's probably not many people who own a Sigma. You don't need a Sigma. But if you happen to own one, train them how to use one. Maybe they will give you a $50 gift card. Maybe you train their help. Offer that. service. Say, I'll train your staff, but I want XYZ in return when you buy Sigma. Say, I'll train them for you. You know, you don't have to charge an arm and a leg. Say, give me a store credit. That will go a long way too when the crap hits the fan. That will go a long way. You don't need no laws to accept silver and gold in any state. If a business wants to accept silver and gold as payment, they can. They just have to do different paperwork. It acts like cash. That's all. Very easy. Help me out with that like. Share this video out. Don't forget about the Pimex giveaway coming up. That's a huge giveaway. 14 ounces of silver. Do you want to win that? Think about that for the next 2 minutes. 14 ounces of silver. Someone's going to win it. Why not you? You best be subscribed. The winner must be subscribed. If you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you. Free of charge. If you would like to make a donation, there are 2 ways. I take super chats, or super thanks, I should say, in the comment section. On the right-hand side of the comment section, you'll see a heart with a $sign on it. You can donate that way. You can also donate through my PayPal account, which that information is in the description of every single video. But I do ask, if you're not able to afford to do so, then don't. I don't want anybody giving me any money if you cannot afford to do so. I'd rather you take that cash for yourself and get your own, get a couple silver quarters more, silver dimes more. That's where I'd rather you see you put that money. You know, all my content is always going to remain free on this channel 100% of the time. I'm never going to sell you something where I make a commission off of it. I've kept my word for over a year. I'm going to continue to keep that word. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you tomorrow.